Hello, Bean. Bean, will you do the intro? Will you say welcome to the Unhinged Library?
I don't care. I never look thin on camera, so whatever way I
Camera
look.
adds 10 pounds. Do not worry about it. They are here for our book opinions, not our appearances.
Well, I did try hard on my hair today, actually, so.
I know. We are cute. We try. But, like, we're also not catering to the male gaze, so fuck them.
Yeah, I know. I mean, my husband doesn't even care, so. Like, the one day when we went to a mall recently and got the Ethernet, I was like, wait, I'm feeling cute. 2 people in the mall complimented me on my sweater. He's like, yeah, I know. Rob!
That is a different response, though, too. He'd be like, yeah, you look nice. And then, like, go back to tying a fly. He taught me how to tie a fly this morning. I tied a fly.
You tied a fly.
I tied a fly.
And not a living fly. A fly on a fish. To go fishing.
A fly on a hook.
I know.
You don't tie a fly on a fish. There's my fly.
Nice.
Yeah, I did white and teal on a teal bead. With some, like, teal sparklies in it. He has so many feathers and sparkles for a straight man.
The fish like them.
They do. He literally said it, because he never did that color combination, but he's like, it looks fishy. I'm like, that's good. I'm glad it looks fishy.
It looks fishy.
He'll, like, when I did my nails, he was like, I'm like, what color should I do? He came and looked at the color bins, and he's like, these look very fishy. I'm like, so should I just paint my nails fishy colors and, like, stick my hand in the creek and wiggle and just be like, come here, fish. Come here, steelhead.
Come here, help me. Wake me.
I mean, I had a bunch of encounters with fish last year. You remember me, like, basically panicking because they're just surrounding me, and I'm like, what do I do?
What's going on?
I can't catch them. They're just here.
And here we is.
Hello!
Hello, everyone.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year. Happy 2025.
Yeah.
Did you all meet your reading goals for 2024?
Did you exceed them?
Or did you maybe add a couple different things to your book bucket list, as I'm now liking to call it?
Yes.
So, like, last year, my personal book bucket list was to join a book club and to read.
You started a book club.
Yeah, I started a book club instead. And I wanted to read 100 books, because that's been a goal of mine since I was a kid, and I've never actually accomplished it. So this is the first time I've ever accomplished that, so.
You get, like, 5 personal pan pizzas.
Yo, those were lit back in the day. Lit, yo.
Yeah. I don't remember how many books it was per.
Yeah, it was like 20 books or something.
Yeah.
But, like, now, the equivalent of now what I want is I would like a $5 coupon for my next book off, or a free coffee, so I can drink my coffee while I read my book.
Honestly, a free coffee would be, like, amazing.
Yeah, one of the two.
Books.
You don't need to hand out personal pan pizzas.
Starbucks, $1 million idea.
Yeah, sponsor us. Gingerbread chai. That's my
I
favorite.
do love the gingerbread chai.
I seen a girl, we were literally at the store, because we have lots of snacks in front of us today. We have some cowboy caviar. We got some pizza rolls. But I seen someone there, and I was like, So my reading goal was read 100. I read 120 books, I think, because technically Goodreads does not let you DNF a book, so you still have to say you read it even though you didn't. So I think I DNF'd 2 of my books. I know I DNF'd Powerless.
I moved them back to want to read, and then it doesn't count them.
That's what I started to do towards the end, but I already did a couple of them, like, just finished them, so I know a couple of them aren't done.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Outlander, book 4, I think that's the one I was on. I didn't finish it, because it's just so freaking long.
Yeah.
I was watching Outlander, the show, last night, and it's so good. But the books, they're very plot-heavy.
They are.
And the text is, like, very tiny. I was doing the audiobook.
Copies or your audiobooks?
I did. So I was listening to the audiobook, but the audiobook's like 46 hours.
Mm-hmm.
That thing's long, and then I didn't finish the audiobook, and then it's on such a long wait. So I've been trying to see if it's on Hoopla, but I haven't checked Hoopla yet.
I forgot. I have 4 books in Hoopla because I waited till, like, the very last of, like, the month to download them. Because I kind of forgot about Hoopla. I had enough to read that I didn't worry about it. I don't know. Yeah.
I try to, like, stack my Hoopla, like, the weekend before or whatever, so that way I can use all my... I get, like, 5 of them based on my library card. I don't know if there's different quantities per library. But I got Iron Flame on there and Fourth Wing, because we're covering that for our book club this month. And because Onyx Storm's coming out.
Yep, those are our reads for this month for our book club.
What was your 2024 reading goals?
My 2024 reading goal was 50 books. I read 101. So exceeded it. Yep, I love that for me. I really try not to say I want to read 100 books just because like that puts so much pressure, and like when there's pressure on my hobbies, like the things that I do to like truly like feel good and make myself feel better, it kind of ruins them for me. Mm-hmm. Like that's also why I never really necessarily want to like monetize something I love doing, because I'm gonna hate it.
I agree.
So I did. Are we talking about our goals for this year, or are we just doing our last year?
I mean, we'll do last year's and this year's.
Okay. So my goal for this year, I did up it. I did 80, because I figure with the podcast, like that's 50 right there. Book club, there's 12 right there, or 11. Because I don't really have to reread Iron Flame and Fourth Wing. I already did my rereads for them this year.
Nice.
So that's fine. I have my opinions. I made videos on Snapchat of my opinions, so I remember them better.
Nice.
I use my Snapchat like a little video diary sometimes, and I just save them for myself.
I love watching like my old Snapchats. I'm like, listen here, here's the shit show of today. I'm like, ooh, that was fun. That was a fun day.
It's like a little video diary. I love it.
Yeah, it's like a vlog. Honestly, that's what I use my Snapchat for. And if you only use it for pictures, what are you doing? I don't think I ever I do snap photos. Don't get me wrong, but like you. It's just like a little video vlog. I'm like, here, I'm just going to prop you up on the counter. I'm just going to, like, make my breakfasts and...
Yeah, I don't know. I know, like, I feel like it's still disproportionate. I feel like women still use Snapchat a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, the way we use it, where, like, it is, like, a little vlog to, like, keep in touch with your girlfriends. And I'm just like, oh, hey, like, this is what I'm doing. Look how cute Bean is today. Wow.
Shout out to Chelsea. I want to know, what is your guys' longest Snapchat streak? Because I actually got an email from Snapchat that I have one of the longest Snapchat streaks in existence.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Me and Chelsea. Shout out Poop. Let's see. It's over 3,000, I know that.
Damn.
It is 3,054 days.
I don't know. You know, I was off Snapchat for a while, so I had to make a new one.
We're at 40 days, though, right now.
Yeah.
40 days solid. My second closest is my cousin, which is 1,262, but... 3,000.
I don't have a streak with my brother, but it's funny because I will get random Snapchats from my brother, and like yesterday it was him and his like saddle stand in his tree, where like saddle stands are kind of dumb because it's essentially like it's you can't sit down in them, you're standing, but you're hiding behind the tree, so it's just like you're up suspended in the air, hiding behind a tree, waiting for a deer to walk by, and I'm just like, you're such a dork. I love you.
What are you doing up there?
I'm like, look at you. You think you're being so sneaky, hiding behind a tree.
Yeah, I see you. I see you, Nicholas.
Yeah.
So my goal for 2025 is I seen this one girl on YouTube. I can't think of her name. I want to say her name is Lexi, but I will link her title up here. I love her. Love watching her videos. But she does like one book extra a year, so it was originally what I was going to do. But then one of my friends influenced me to add it by 5. So I'm going to do 105 books this year. Just because, again, like we do 52 books on this because we do film every week. We might not post every week, but we do film every week. 1, as a chance to kind of hang out and catch up since we don't work together anymore. And 2, just like kind of keep us like on a routine of reading and like keeping that engagement going for ourselves and kind of for our bookstagrams. If you don't follow us on our Instagrams, please follow us. We love the followers. Follow our podcast on there. We're trying to get to 100. That's our goal for 2025.
Yes,
please. We have our personal goals for our own, but we're not going to share those.
No.
But for our podcast, we would love to get 100 subscribers on YouTube and 100 on Instagram. Apple Podcasts, I think I'm almost going to be able to see our stuff soon. Because you have to wait like 60 days to get any insights on Apple Podcasts, which is, I get it, but dumb.
Yeah.
Dumb.
But yeah, no. So like 80 books for me, 105 for you.
My other, you're gonna have to help me with this book goal.
Okay.
My book goal is I want to bind a book this year, and when I say that, I don't mean like how Illyrian Tremors, like I would have to like print that all out and do it. I want to do like how I had to buy Quicksilver in paperback. I want to bind that into hardcover.
Okay.
So I want to learn that way first and do a couple books that I have, and then eventually print my own. But my goal this year is to bind one book.
Cool.
And
I
know
want to
it's
do one of those
Quicksilver.
bedazzled books. I want to make something sparkly.
I like that too.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. We can totally do that. Maybe we've also talked this year about something that we wanted to do together is like a 24-hour readathon.
Yes, like we talked about. I mean, obviously we could do it here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cramped. I don't know if we can really have the coziness level we want. Or like, you know, if we get an Airbnb or something and like.
Yeah, because my cabin is not option. My family has a cabin, but there's no plumbing, so we're trying not to do that.
That's kind of a deal breaker for me. I mean, I can rough it. I have roughed it in like the past, but if I'm doing a cozy readathon, I want the coziness.
Because then we also have to stoke the fires the whole time. Yeah. Not that we can't do that, but again,
well, no, like we should just do it in the summer and like find a cabin and like take a long weekend in the summer and go.
Yeah.
Do we want to do that with book club, or do we want to just do that?
Maybe we talk to book club and see if they're interested in it, because it'll be cheaper to split it more ways.
Yeah.
And then if not, then
we'll just do it.
But
we need everybody to understand. It is a 24-hour readathon. We will maybe be there for 72 hours, but that does not mean I am taking a break from my book every 20 minutes to entertain.
Yeah, no, the timer goes on.
And we read.
And we play Mum.
Yeah.
And we read.
And we listen to our ambiance. Ambiance!
So I feel like this is going to probably be a little bit of a longer episode, just because I feel like this is fun right now.
Yeah.
So what are your books that you're most looking forward to this year to come out?
Ooh. Definitely the next one in the, Rebel Blue.
Oh, Wild and Wrangled?
Yeah, definitely that. I think the next one for When the Moon Hatched is supposed to come out.
Yep, October 7th.
Yep, and then, like, A Fate Inked in Blood, that sequel as well. And then, like, I think I have one other one that I have in my calendar.
So I started making a list in my phone. I'm getting crazy with this note list. This is the year Alicia's getting hecka organized. But, like, my most anticipated reads. So, first of all, I'm going to do one of my favorites. The episodes are coming out this week as we're filming. Iron and Embers. Super looking forward to that.
I wanted to say that one too, but like my brain.
Yeah, you're good. I only know because I have a list of these crazy things. So I'm really looking forward to Iron and Embers. I'm really looking forward to the fourth book in this series that we're covering today to come out. That comes out March 25th. And then, the Ballard of Falling Dragons comes out October 7th. But I think the book that I'm most... And it's only because I'm hyper fixated on it right now. And this... Some of y'all might call me cheating on this. So I listened to Quicksilver audiobook. And I finished that in 2024. But I decided not to count it as a read in 2024. Because I'm going to physically read it. And I started physically reading it last night. And count it as my first book of 2025. Because I love it so much. And that book comes out this year. Mm-hmm. I do have a couple other ones, like The Pancake House. Like, I'm looking forward to it, but it's not on my, like, I need you list. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of good books, though, coming out this year. Fortunately, none from the Queen Mass, but it's okay. We accept.
I don't know if I still believe that. She's a Swiftie. She may pull a Taylor Swift and just drop something at midnight. We never know.
I kiss your feet, love.
If you do that, I will be very happy.
I'll be very happy. One of us will be going to Barnes & Noble's to secure the supplies.
Yes.
We
will probably take a sick day and just be like, do you want a readathon? Are you going to come over?
Oh my gosh.
But I don't know if we readathon those, because, like, my theories. Like, I'd read something and, like, throw the book across the room and get out my string and be like, this is going here, and with this, and I need this connected to this.
Help, and making all the connections.
I'd probably take my TV down and just start throwing everything up on the wall.
What we'd have to do is like when they put like the camera up top and everyone's like dancing and everything. We would just have to leave the camera up there for our like real wild and live reactions.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I feel like that was a good intro today. That was such a long one.
That's smart. This is why you do this. I'm just here for entertainment value and to make snacks and provide a space. And
poor Hallie. I was like, I want cowboy caviar. We had to go to the store for everything.
I'm fine with it. I like side quests.
I really, really want a cowboy caviar for some reason. I was just driving here today. I was like,
Because it's actually like very good for you. It's literally just veggies and beans and like vinegar and olive oil. Like, this is good food.
If you comment on this enough and like this video, maybe Hallie will give you the recipe to make.
I will tell you that the sauce is homemade and I don't measure anything. So, like, you go by vibes.
Measure with your heart, babes. Measure with your hearts. Also, when I've been starting to take notes again back into, like, the OCD Alicia, I've been getting a little bit more organized on my note process of this, of, like, sectioning them out by chapter. Because Callie always asks me the percentage that we're at in the book for her quotes, and I never know the percentage, so I'm at least trying to keep track of the chapters. So it makes it better for when you have quotes, because I do a lot of audiobooks.
One of the things we do have for this year for our book club and for this is we have actual reading journals.
Yeah,
I found them on TikTok Shop. I like them. I think they're going to work out well. They have a cute little bookshelf thing in the front, and then, like, questions and note-taking space there. So, yeah, we're going to hopefully keep a little more organized with stuff.
Hopefully. We're trying to get organized, girls.
We are.
We're trying. It's a process. I started bullet journaling again. When I say again, I mean I've tried it and I've never, like, continued on with it. So this year I'm really trying to get organized and, like, my health goals, things like that.
I was at Aldi's looking at the planners and, like, had to remind myself that every year I buy a planner and every year I stop using a planner by, like, February.
Yep. I feel like also, too, my crack a couple weeks ago of being so stressed really forced me into, like, Alicia, you need to organize your life in a way that is manageable to you and organizes it the way that you're looking for it. So that's hopefully going to alleviate my stress. Probably not that much, but a little bit. We're going to see.
This is a very relaxed episode. We got snacks.
Literally.